Two fires, both intentionally set. Kerosene soaked the stairs, the attic, every corner. Four young men, seen running from the flames. This was the house of the founder of Corvallis, burned to the ground on purpose, twice, and then paved over by a highway. Almost no one in town today even knows it existed, but two living things do. This is the true story of the man who started Corvallis, and the night the town tried to erase him. (1845). The Oregon country is still wilderness. Joseph Avery, 28 years old, restless, ambitious, rides to a bend where the Marys River meets the Willamette. No town, no road, just mosquitoes and possibility. He stakes a 640-acre donation land claim, the maximum allowed, and makes a bet with his life. This empty spot will one day be a great city. He names it Marysville after his river. Later, the rest of us will call it Corvallis. But everything starts with one log cabin and one very dangerous man hired to build it. To raise that first cabin, Avery hires Colonel Cornelius Neal Gilliam, a Baptist preacher who carries a Bible in one hand and a Bowie knife in the other. Gilliam was a legend. Born in 1798 in North Carolina, he survived wars, deadly conflicts, and a rise to captain in the Missouri militia. In 1844, he led over 300 immigrants across the Oregon Trail through floods, sickness, and disputes. But in 1848, a tragic accident with a wagon and a loaded gun ended his life at just 49. Today, Gilliam County bears his name. But before any of that, for the price of one cow, he and his teenage son swing axes all winter and build the first permanent home in what will become Corvallis. One room, dirt floor, a future built inside four walls made of logs. 1847. After a brutal crossing that almost kills them, Martha Avery and their three small children finally arrive. Over the next decade, the cabin grows into a 2,700 square foot L-shaped mansion, enormous for the frontier. He has 13 children. Only 6 will outlive their father. Avery runs a ferry, chases gold in California, comes home rich enough to open the town's first store. He buys a printing press, starts a newspaper, and then makes the choice that still stains his name. He rents that press to the pro-slavery Occidental Messenger. In a state debating whether to allow slavery, Avery decides bringing more white settlers, any way possible, matters more than the color of their morality. Hero to some, opportunist to others. Dead at 59 in 1876, he never lives to see how history will judge him. One year before he dies, Joseph Avery plants 2 black walnut saplings. He tells his youngest daughter, 7-year-old Gertrude, "These trees will outlive us all. When people forget my name, they'll still sit in my shade." Keep that promise in your head. We're coming back to it. Corvallis almost becomes the capital of Oregon for 15 whole days. The courthouse goddess of justice has no blindfold, and the town argues about it. A local soda jerk invents an orange drink here, later turns it into 7-Up in St. Louis. There's still, to this day, no law against jaywalking. Everyone thinks Corvallis will be the San Francisco of the North, until the railroad money disappears and Portland steals the dream. While the town argues and grows and forgets its founder, the Avery Mansion sits quietly near the riverbank, waiting for its final, terrible purpose. 1908. Martha Avery, now a widow, moves to Portland. The grand house is empty until a nurse named Isabel Smith turns it into Corvallis' first real hospital, the Marys River Sanitarium. Patients call it heavenly. Then smallpox breaks out in Waldo Hall at the college. The city has nowhere to put the sick, so they hang yellow quarantine flags on the old Avery mansion and turn it into a pest house. Farmers gallop past with scarves over their faces, terrified of the germs riding the wind. When the outbreak ends, the house is fumigated and left abandoned. Windows broken, doors swinging, a ruin haunted by the homeless and something darker. 8:15 p.m., thick black smoke, stinking of kerosene, pours into the night sky. Witnesses see 4 young men throwing rocks at the upstairs windows, feeding oxygen to the flames. Firefighters find a 5-gallon oil can by the back door. Kerosene has been splashed on every staircase, every wall. The house that survived smallpox, gold rushes, and frontier politics burns like paper. Only the 2 brick chimneys are left standing. Six months later, same house, same stink of kerosene. This time the flames start in multiple rooms at once. Nothing can be saved. When the smoke clears, even the chimneys are gone. The last physical trace of Corvallis founding is ash. Who did it? We still don't know. Mayor Johnson Porter, lifelong resident, police judge, and a man who will soon buy the land for Avery Park, steps forward. He tells the newspapers, "Tramps didn't do this. That house was their only shelter. Whoever poured that kerosene wanted the past gone. Forever." Today, Highway 99W roars over part of the old home site. No foundation, no marker, no house, but something is still alive. 2 black walnut trees, 150 years old, tower exactly where Joseph Avery planted them in 1875. One stands near 4th Street, quietly dropping walnuts on the sidewalk. The other grows inside Avery Park. The house is gone. The town mostly forgot. But these trees remember everything. Lay your hand there today, and you touch the unyielding warmth of hands that claimed a wilderness and named a town. If this journey through Corvallis' hidden past spoke to you, like and subscribe to keep the story alive. Share your memories, favorite landmarks, or local tales, and help the whispers of this valley continue to echo.